Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of January in the areas of love and relationships. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First and foremost, I want to wish everyone a very happy new year. I hope it's going to be very positive for you. But let's jump into your Spirit Animal Oracle card. The card that has a message for you today is number 39, Moth Spirit, Surrender Now. So this is a card that's kind of all about that you might be pursuing something and you've been very pretty much obsessed with something. This is the card that can indicate addiction or kind of like overdoing something in your life. So it's very important for you to ask, what is that really guiding you? This can be any kind of addiction, workaholism, overeating, being perfect, or some of you might be addicted to a person as well. So very important for you to consider what's driving you, and just try to accept whatever your situation is, because you need to kind of release something. You need to release your willingness for control and just let things happen, and just allow yourself to evolve things. But anyway, let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Fool. The Fool, which is a card of a new chapter, a new beginning in our life. It's a very adventurous energy when you're kind of taking a leap of faith into a new direction where you don't necessarily have a lot of experience. So this can be different for all of you, this new chapter, this new beginning. If you've been single, this might indicate a new relationship that's coming into your life. Some of you might be getting married, and that's what's going to be the new experience. Or some of you might be becoming single again after a long period of time. What's really important here that you're enjoying the adventure, you're enjoying the freedom you have along the way, and you're not worrying about things. You're not worrying what can go wrong. What's really important here that you have a new chapter in your life. The first card of your reading is the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn, but the Devil is all about imbalance. Something is out of balance, and it's very similar to the Moth Spirit, even in terms of the colors on it. The Devil kind of shows you something that some of you might be feeling that you're not in control. You might be in a situation, in a relationship, where you lost control and you don't see the way out of a situation. Again, it can be also that you've been single for a while, or you've been in a toxic relationship. If you're single, you might be going through one-night stands that are not giving you emotional happiness, only physical ones. Some of you might be in this toxic relationship where you kind of know that it's not the right one for you, but you kind of keep going back for more, because the Devil is always has a side that kind of lures you in, right? So there's some kind of a shadow side here, something that kind of lures you in, some kind of a dependency as well. But addiction can be also from alcoholism, drugs, sex, anything, internet as well. So there's something here that you need to kind of take into consideration. What is that you're going to do with it? Because the Devil is here to actually let you know that the decision is actually yours, how long you are staying in this situation. The next card of your reading is Lovers. The Lovers is the card of harmony, balance, and also a card of law of attraction. And in a sense that, these are kind of each other's shadow cards. If I can find it in the original Rider-Waite, I will show you. But let's continue about the Lovers. The Lovers is actually a very strong connection, a very strong attraction to each other. When you're kind of so attracted to each other that you're not able to take off your hands off of each other. This is a very, very strong soulmate type of connection. So if you are single, you might be expecting that you're going to meet your soulmate, or you might be already with your soulmate. It can be an indication of a new relationship, getting engaged, getting married. What's really important here that there's some kind of a very strong romantic connection here. But this is also a card of decisions, major decisions that are impacting our lives, and also can be a card of big yes. So some of you need to make a decision that's life altering. Maybe you need to kind of decide about whether you want to get married, whether you want to be with a person, or you want to get rid of a person. And I was able to find the Lovers and the Devil, so you can kind of see that the cards are very similar, except in one of them they're in the hell, and the other one they're in the heavens. So I think it can be this indication that some of you might be feeling that sometimes you're in heaven, sometimes it feels like hell for you, whatever this situation is. But let's see what else we have here. You also have here the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of recovery, healing. So maybe you've been already gone through this, and you're actually recovering from this devil or the devil cycle, or because the devil can be also a repetitive cycle. So the Four of Swords is the card of healing, recovery, resting, paying attention to yourself, meditating. Some of you might be taking a break from a relationship, some of you might be taking a break from dating as a whole, and it can be a sign that things are not necessarily progressing, things are moving very slowly with the Four of Swords energy, and kind of keeping reminded the surrender, like accepting things, accepting your situation. But the Four of Swords is also a card of blessing, a blessing that you're not necessarily seeing right now, but because the energies of the universe is definitely in movement. Some of you might be also going on a vacation. But let's continue your reading. The next card is the Page of Pentacles. It can be a court card, so it can be a younger person or a child. But generally the Page of Pentacles brings some kind of an opportunity for us, something that we need to kind of grab onto with both hands. So if you're single, might be an opportunity for a relationship. If you are in an existing relationship, the Page of Pentacles might show you some signs for initial cracks that you need to pay attention to. It's nothing serious, but if you're not paying attention to it, it might become something like that. Your reading continues with the Two of Swords. So Two of Swords is a card of indecision, or something that you don't want to see, as you can see, because she is blindfolded. When it comes up, it can indicate a decision that you have hard time making. And we already hear the Lovers card that can be a symbol of a big decision. With the Two of Swords, you're kind of tossing and turning between the two options. And you have hard time deciding. It might be there's a third option that you need to consider. What's also important with the Two of Swords that you need to pay attention to your inner feelings, your intuition, because that will lead you to the right decision. But also it can be a sign that you actually deep down you know what is the right decision for you. Two of Swords can be also kind of like a ceasefire when you're kind of in a conflict, or you might have two people around you that are in conflict with each other, and you're just trying to be this neutral person, this Switzerland. But let's continue. Let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're gonna be one of them, and I'm always very excited to see in the comment how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and also put in a comment that I'm open for new opportunities. And your reading continues with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is the card of competition and also a card of conflict. If it manifests in your life as a conflict, It can be the type of conflict where people are coming from diverse backgrounds, different backgrounds, and they see things differently. It can be also a type of conflict where people are kind of testing each other, how far they are able to go. But also with the Five of Wands, it is a card of competition. So maybe you are interested in a person that is very popular, and you have to get into the battle, get into the rings for this person. And your reading continues here with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is the king that is the richest of all and very secure, very stable. It's a very great father figure who is willing to kind of give to their loved ones. Definitely a loyal, reliable person, but it can be also a sign of a long-term, stable relationship for you. Maybe that's the kind of relationship you're already in, or that's the one that's coming for you. This is a very beautiful energy of stability as well. And your reading finishes up with the Judgment card. The Judgment is the card of this realization, this awakening, when you kind of realize what is that makes you happy, what is that you want from your life. But also can be a card of letting you know, don't judge yourself or the people around you harshly. Sometimes, like, you know, the Judgment can also indicate that it's a very karmic, like connected to like a big decision, or if you've been going through a divorce or any kind of legal process, that everybody is getting whatever they deserve. But also sometimes the Judgment can indicate that something from the past is coming back, something that you thought that it was done. And let's see what you have at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Moon. The Moon, that is a card of fears and uncertainty. Some of you might be feeling very uncertain this period of time, but very important with the Moon, as it is with the Two of Swords, you have both the cards that indicate a Moon, that follow your instinct, follow your inner voice, and definitely balance your wild and domestic self, and continue on the path that you've been on, and that's going to lead you to something amazing. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.